How many diamonds can you get in My Singing Monsters in a day? That is a question that has been thought upon for centuries, years even, and I'm going to answer it today. You can use this video as a guide for diamonds, although some of these strategies do not use them because some of them are really garbage. But how many diamonds can you make in My Singing Monsters? Let's find out. Now, first, we have the things that these aren't going to be factored into the final ranking because they, like, okay, for example, 5 diamonds per referral code. Technically, you could get unlimited diamonds using this as long as people just kept on using your referral code. But it's not exactly a fixed rate, it's not predictable, so it's not going to be factored. And you get 3,000 diamonds for $100 and 6,000 diamonds for $100 if it's on sale. And this, again, is not going to be factored because theoretically you could get unlimited diamonds with this, but it's not exactly a fixed rate, not predictable. So, not factoring those into the final equation. But anyway, you get 1 diamond per mini mine, and on 19 islands that can have main mines, that means you get 19 diamonds per day. However, if you spend a little money, cha-ching, pay to win perhaps, you can get maximum mines, and you can place 2 maximum mines on both plant islands. So if you take the 17 islands that have normal main mines and add 2 for plant island, you get 25 diamonds per day. However, see, in very early into the game's lifetime, there used to be just normal mines, and these gave just as much as maximum mines, and they were available on all islands at the time. So if you have 13 islands, 2 plant island maximum mines, and then 4 for the other natural islands that were released at the time of the mine, you can get 37 per day. Now, in order to do this strategy, you kind of have to have like a really old account, so it's like the normal player can't do this, but theoretically, it works. However, none of that matters because, again, 4 per maximum mine, but Big Blue Bubble, they give some people super special rights to have as many maximum mines as they want, or not. They can have a maximum mine on any island. This is a very small group of people, but there's 19 islands, so you get 76 times per day. Now, if anyone in Big Blue Bubble sees this video, I don't really know what you have to do to get this maximum mine stuff, but if you could, like, maybe we could have a deal, Big Blue. But I don't know. I mean, maybe Big Blue. I'm just saying. But anyway, Wobbling Island. You get about 0.14 diamonds per Wobbling collection, and if you wait approximately 9 hours per collection, that's the average amount of time, you can get 0.015 diamonds per hour per Wobbling. And that means you can get 0.373 diamonds per day. And you can, Zinth takes 2x2 tiles, and you can fit 109 Zinths on Wobble Mound. So you can get 40.693 diamonds per day just from Wobble Mound, which is pretty nice. And Celestial Island, same statistics as Wobble Mound, except you can only have 60 Celestials, so you can get 22.4 diamonds per day. And Tribal Island, if you get level 1500, you get 20 diamonds per week, so that's 2.857 diamonds per day on average. And now, don't actually level up on Wobbling Island. Let other people level up for you, so you don't spend your shards or coins or anything, and you can save those for later. Now, don't actually do this because that's a very bad idea, but theoretically, if you want to get the most diamonds, just have like a tribe where you do nothing and everyone else gets 12,500, okay? And now we're on Coliseum. You get around 2.8 diamonds for Versus Challenge, because Versus Challenges basically happen every week, and if you get the top tier in them, you get, some of them give 2 diamonds while others give 6, so it's about 2.8 diamonds. you can do 1 versus challenge per week, which means you can get around 0.4 diamonds per day. And also in the Coliseum, there's the if you get first place in Champions Guild, you get 100 diamonds. Now, this is practically impossible to get first place in Champions Guild, and you pretty much have to spend diamonds if you even want to get up there, so you'll actually lose more than you made. But theoretically, if you got first place, you get 100 diamonds. So it means you get 100 per week, so about 14 diamonds per day. And now we're on to top islands. You get 100 diamonds per top island, and if you get 1 top island per week. Now, I'm not completely sure about this. I asked people on Discord and such, and I couldn't find any statistics of whether you could get more than 1 top island per week. So, we're just going to assume you can only get 1, so that means you get, again, about 14.26 diamonds per day. And you get 28 diamonds per daily login cycle. So basically, whenever you log in, you get a random reward. And if assuming you're the max level, you can get, I believe, 3 diamonds from one reward and 25 diamonds from another. So, and the daily login cycle takes 10 days, so you get 2.8 diamonds per day. Now, thanks to this graph, this chart from the MSM wiki. By the way, I use this wiki a lot when making this video, so thank you. But thanks to that graph, we know that we get around 0.78 diamonds per spin wheel spin. And we can do 2 spins per day, not on Steam. It has to be mobile, because in order to get 2 free spins per day, you have to watch an ad. So, unfortunately, if you don't like ads, this isn't going to be good for you, but you get a little more diamonds per day. And you can also do memory game every day, and you get around 1 diamond per time you win the memory game. So that means you get around 1 diamond per day for memory game. Now, I wouldn't ever actually do this, because the memory game is just boring in my opinion, but if you want to, I guess you can do it. Okay, and you get around, so every seasonal event, in the mailbox, they send you around 25 diamonds. Now, I wasn't able to find a very good number on this, but let's just assume 25. And there's about 8 seasonal events per year. Like, yeah, there's some other side ones. This is definitely lowballing it, but if we assume that, you get around 0.5 diamonds per day just from seasonal events. And again, thanks to this chart, we know that you get around 0.016 diamonds per collection if you're using bonus collections and the monster is level 20. Again, I mean, bonus collections are very undocumented, so even with the help of that chart, they're not very well documented, so this number may be a little off, but I mean, if you have 160 level 20 monsters, and let's just assume 20 islands, I mean, again, these are approximate numbers because it's pretty much impossible to get the exact number. Like, maybe you can fit a couple more monsters on some islands than others, and there's not exactly 20 islands, like, there's more than that, but let's just say you have 3,200 monsters. Now, if you have all this, you can get around 0.625 collections in per day if you are using level 20 Wordos. Again, you can only have Wordos on 10 islands, so this is very approximate, okay? I did my best here, alright? So, you can get an astonishing 122 diamonds per day just from bonus collections. So that is a pretty good diamond strategy if you have literally billions of food. And now, we're on to the shard exchange. You can exchange 30,000 shards per diamond, and this is where the shards you saved from not spending them on Tribal Island comes in. So you can make around 400,000 shards per day if you have completely maxed out Ethereal Island, or decked out with epic or rare boxes, and if you have a maxed out magical sanctum with like rare thermines everywhere. So if you do this, you can get around 13 diamonds per day just from Shard Exchange, which is pretty nice. You can also exchange 500,000 coins per 50 shards. This is a I'm just gonna preface this by saying this is a terrible way to get diamonds. Do not ever do this. But if you convert 500,000 coins into 50 shards, that's 300 million coins per diamond if we use the exchange rates from earlier. So if you make about 1.5 billion coins a day, I got that number from assuming you have max islands full of Wordos. Again, that's not possible, but it's approximate, okay? And it doesn't really matter anyway because you only get 5.23 diamonds per day. So, yeah, it's a trash strat. Never use this ever. If you use this, you should be banned from this game because it is terrible. But anyway, let's get onto the final numbers. So you get 76 diamonds per day from mines, 40 diamonds per day from wetlands, 22 per day from celestials, 2.8 per day from tribal island, 0.4 from versus challenge, 14 from champions guild, 14 from top islands, 2.8 from daily login, 1.56 from spin wheel, 1 from memory game, 0.5 from seasonal events, 122 from bonus items, 18.5 from shard exchange, including the coin conversion. So that means, in total, you get 317.904 diamonds per day. That means you get 2,225.328 diamonds per week, which means you get 9,537.12 diamonds per month, which means you get a whopping 116,034.96 diamonds per year. And multiply that by 10, you get over 1 million diamonds if you played the game for a decade. So, just to put these numbers into perspective, if you get, let's go back to that diamonds per year number. You get 116,000 diamonds per year. The fee to franchise a Subway is $15,000. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of other costs that aren't factored into this, but $15,000 to franchise a Subway, okay? Stay with me on this, alright? I mean, I don't know why you'd franchise Subway to begin with. Subway sucks, but anyway. Going back to that $100 for 3,000 diamonds number, while you can't convert diamonds back into money, if you could do that, Big Blue Bubble would be bankrupt right now. Theoretically, okay, you could make 3,867 dollars per year. And that means you could get one Subway franchise every 3.878 years. Now, that number, if you don't know, you could literally own a Subway from playing My Singing Monsters. Like, just let that sink in. I mean, like, not really, but, you know, like, you could probably, like, sell the account or something, and I don't know, but still, just theoretically, this isn't actually possible, but just think about that, okay? Now, like and subscribe so I can be the next president, and I will make this diamond farming method happen in real life, and I'll be rich.